let's see this question. So we have a graph of a function. So this, we don't have the algebraic expression for this function, but the graph is of this function here. Sometimes we call this piecewise function. So we see we have this piece. This keeps going to the left. We have this piece in the middle, and then we have this piece. This piece keeps going. So we have f of 0. Let's go to x value to be 0. When x value to be 0, we go to the graph. The graph's here. But we have an empty circle. Empty circle means there's no f of 0. So it does not exist. So f of 0 is not exist because 2 is not, 0 is not in the domain of this function. F of 2 is right here. Right? F of 2, so x value is 2, y value is 0. F of 2 is 0. Then f of 3, x is 3 is here. F of 3, we see does not exist, right? Does not exist. And also can talk about the f of 4. Actually, let's talk about f of 4. We change this 3 to be 4. We go to the x value to be 4. We look at 4 as a graph. Well, this is an empty circle, but we have this solid dot here. That means f of 4 is 3. So with this, we will talk about the limits of the function. So the first one is approaching the x value approaching to 0 from the left. So this is x equals 0, approaching 0 from the left. I will see that's this piece. The graph keeps going. So this one keeps going. So that's negative infinity. Then from the right of 0 from the right, is approaching to 2. So even the function value is not 2, but approaching to 2, right? So from the right hand side of 0, from the right hand side of 0 to the graph, approaching to 2. And also we can talk about the limits at 3, limits at 4. Right, let's talk about the limits at 4. From the left and from the right. Then x approaches 4 from the left, x approaches 4 from the right. From the left, we use minus sign. From the right, we use plus sign. From the left of 4, so let's look at 4 first. From the left means from this direction. From this direction, we see nothing, right? Nothing. So no graph. No graph between 3 and 4. So this does not exist. Then from the right hand side of 4, the limits approaching to 2. It's not the function value. This is the function value. But from the right, approaching to 2. So this one equals 2. When the limit from the left and from the right are not the same number, so we say the limit of when x approaches 4 does not exist. This one, x approaches infinity, positive infinity. Well, let's see. The graph keeps going. The x value becomes bigger and bigger, goes to infinity. We see it goes to negative infinity. And any other points, right? We can talk. So 2 is a good example. So at 2, the function is continuous. At 2, function is continuous, right? So f of 2 equals 0. So if we talk about limit of the function when x approaches 2, they equal to each other. Okay. All other points, right, all other points we see the function is continuous, and the function value equals to the limit.